So this is why I'm sad, depressed, really. It's because I'm watching right in front of my eyes a sophisticated party take advantage of an unsophisticated party. Apparently that means a lot legally. I think there's a point to that. So who are these parties? Sophisticated parties are the one that run this shit. Full stop. Call them whatever you want. I know a lot of people don't want to believe that they are there, but I'm talking to the people that know they are there. We actually know lots about them. We actually understand a lot about how this works. Okay? To make it quick, they fuck with our minds. That's what they do. To get what they want. They got us playing this bullshit little game over here. In America, it's called the Republicans versus the Democrats. And that's what the media and the government spend all their time doing. It's a show, really. They know how we work. And they got us divided right now because they got an agenda that they want to pursue. People don't know about that agenda. How could they? Look, if you want to know what's going on in the world, I say it time and time again, you've got to work for it. If you're not working for it, then you don't know shit. If you are listening to these news outlets, some of them mask themselves as like, ooh, we're the good outlets. Look, sorry, NPR, BBC, CBC, it's all the same bullshit. 100%. They are largely controlled by the military-industrial complex, big pharma, whoever's got enough money to tell them what to say, right? And just think about it. How they laugh at us. Like they keep putting out this division bullshit to cover up what they're doing, and we just let them do it. So this is our house, right? And I'm depressed because I see it as such. I want to be in House America where shit runs right? And it can be that way too. That's why I'm depressed, because it's right there for us to have. But we decide we're going to consent to playing these bullshit games they got us playing. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know who wins that game? They do, not us. I am encouraged, however, I will say, by a lot of damn Democrats who voted for Trump. I don't care what you think of Democrats. I don't care what you think of Trump. Because the only thing that matters to me is unity. And right now, it's not coming from the other side. You know what I want? This is what I want more than anything. All the bullshit controversies they put in front of you, these are political footballs just to fucking get people agitated and going. And people fall for that shit. Like how the Democrats use the abortion because they know that's a sensitive one. Truth is, Obama could have made it into federal law and he didn't. He didn't because he needed to use it as a political football. He's playing look, all these politicians are playing us. And I'm depressed because I can't, it's hard. You know, I love y'all. I don't care what the fuck. Okay? Look at all this love out here. Oh my God, there's love everywhere. That love never gets any attention. And it's by design. Because if we got our minds tapped into the media's job is to suck our energy out. That's their job. Their job is to tell you shit. You know, I'm sorry, but I laugh at you too. If you think you're gonna learn anything on CNN, I mean, you might be able to learn some, you know, shit that don't make no never mind, right? Like, I don't know, Super Bowl shit or whatever, right? But as far as what's going on in the world, their job is to keep you ignorant. Their job is to keep you fighting each other. That's their job. I ask you, do you want the capitalists to come into your home and do this to you? No, not in House America. Honestly, this whole thing of people being allowed to do this should be completely illegal. The media, and dare I say, a large part of the government, are Americans' number one enemy, full stop. Okay? Look, I'm preaching to the choir. A lot of people don't give a fuck about this, but a lot of people do. So I'm talking to you, all right? Let's get creative on how we can take the next steps. The next steps are gonna have to be all the conservative people, all the people that voted for Trump need to tell your liberal brothers and sisters that you love them today. You gotta do it now. Do you? Some of you are Christians, right? Let me appeal to you. Look, I am not a Christian. I would never join a thing, okay? That's just not something that I do for universal law related reasons. But I don't hate nobody. But as I see it, Christians claim to understand power. Christians claim to understand love. I'm just sometimes not convinced. I'll be honest, fair criticism, I feel, that you actually understand what Jesus is trying to say. All right, just my call. Because I believe if you did, you would take steps. Okay, let me be specific. Right now, evil is making a huge play. You can define that evil any way you want, but it is evil, right? And this goes back to ancient times. It does. People have been warning us about this. Yes, the Bible, also other texts as well. And here we are. So I'm depressed because it appears that even though we have all the knowledge and understanding, nobody's gonna do anything about it? We're just gonna let these couple of motherfuckers roll over all of us. I'm having a hard time. I'm having a real hard time with that. And yeah, so that's the answer. It really is the answer. We need an expression of love right now, right away, in a big thing. We got the internet, okay? This should be easy. So there are reasons why I'm holding the people who voted for Trump accountable. That gets into a little bit of a philosophical, spiritual thing. Some of y'all get this. Basically, it's got to do with male and female energy. All right, so I went there. This is what I'm talking about. Look, liberals have female energy. Males have, or conservatives have male energy. It's what we call a duality. And some dualities have gender. And this left-right thing actually is not, nobody created this. This is the way people are and always have been. And these people know how to use this fact to make sure that they get to take advantage of us. Essentially, it's coming into our home and dividing the male, like the wife and the husband of a house. How can you get in and take over a house? You get the man and the woman to fight each other. Okay, this is a pro tip. But that's essentially what has to happen. This is the way they do it. This is the way they do it. And the man's got his flaws and positives, and the conservatives got their pluses and minuses. The females got their pluses and minuses too, right? These guys know how to work that. We don't know nothing about it. Yeah, so I'm depressed because I have to watch these. I have to see, that's the thing. Is it your fault or is it their fault? Really, you could say it's God's fault. Why? Okay, because that's the way the universe works. All right? Doesn't have pity. Ooh, I feel sorry for you. None of that. We have all the power. We are the badasses. Don't recognize it. They have tricked us into letting us, or they have psychologically manipulated us to agree to give them our power. Yeah. Deception. Look, most of this shit on TV is wholly designed to keep you in fear, and keep you divided, keep you ignorant. Wholly. It's also depressing to me that people it's like, anyhow, yeah, so I'm depressed because people agree to give their power away. Look, for me, this is the ideal scenario. This is what I like to see happen after, when the Trumpers, or whatever you want to call them, when the conservatives understand the importance of showing love to their liberal brothers and sisters. I mean, the whole Bible thing. Jesus said, love thy neighbor. Hello. He wasn't just talking. He meant that. That's a thing you gotta do. So do it. Doggone it. Show them. Tell them. Look, if I woke up tomorrow morning and all the Trump people gathered together in a liberal neighborhood and knocked on their doors to tell them they love them, then I know that the devil has lost. I know that. Okay. Since it's my objective, if I could have such an objective to defeat the devil, okay, that's how I would do it. I would deploy the love. Yeah. The liberals, the way that they reacted to Trump's win, honestly scares me. That is not healthy. That is sick. The way that they have manipulated people into making them hate someone that much is just like, it's scary. It scares me. Because I know what it is. I know what they're doing. I also, and a lot of you understand the spiritual aspect of this. Look, let me explain this spiritual stuff. I am not religious at all. Could never be. But what I am, I'm gonna figure stuff out. Who are these people? What are they talking about? If you set as an objective to gain understanding, you can actually achieve better and better understanding. It's not binary, like you don't know or you know. No. It's a path. And sometimes you can get down that path kind of far. No judgment on anyone else's path. But some of us, yes, we have made strong commitments towards seeking understanding and therefore have achieved a decent amount of understanding. All right, so spiritual wise, what I'm talking about is this. Look, the spirit world is real. Okay. Now, how does one characterize that spirit world? Interdimensionally, even. You know what? That's for each and every person to understand. The most important part to recognize is that it's real and you do have a connection to it. And how you exercise that connection is going to be individualized. There are things like understanding natural law that help complement that type of understanding. There's even things like, say, remote viewing, psychic stuff. That's really interesting as well. So my point being is this whole thing, it works a certain way, okay? I'm not gonna try to tell you that I know how it works. I do understand just a little bit about it though, as a lot of people do. But it is real, that's for sure, and there's no way around it. And folks, this whole thing we're dealing with right now, a significant spiritual component. It's like, you know, it's just undeniable. And a lot of people understand that and know that. I saw Bishop Vigliano say some stuff not too long, a couple years back ago, and I agree with him 100%. You Christians, you are on the hook, right? You are on the hook to produce right now. Otherwise, I hate to say it, okay, but otherwise, you're kind of just talking shit. Really, I'm sorry. I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. If you don't see this evil and understand that love is God, right? So like, I'm just keeping it amorphized because it's more complicated than just God and the devil. It's just a little bit more complicated than that. So I'm trying to just speak in terms that you know, we can kind of connect on. Yeah, the antidote for evil is actually love. Love is God. Okay, right? So if we want to bring out what did the Jesus guy say, right? He said it's in here. That's what he said. Because he's right, right? These people that are perpetrating this on us, they actually know that too. That's why they got to work real hard to make sure we don't know that. But it's true. So this is actually really supposed to be easy. And I think that right now what we're witnessing is a blossoming of our like collective spirit, unity. We are all one, because that's all that stuff is true. So let's act like it and get on and get a game plan. So Christians, get online, do what you got to do, but you got to let, and not just Christians, but right now the divided America seems to be Democrats and Republicans. So yeah, not just Christians, but Republicans, spiritual people, please take a step forward. Media and government does not speak for you right now, but you need to speak this love, right? There needs to be, I keep saying it because to get to where we all want to be, this is critical path. Because otherwise, we're looking at just a life of serfdom as they bring in this control system. Because that's what's going on, right? A lot of people don't see it. And it's just like, wow, how can you not see what they're trying to do, right? It's a little frustrating, right? That's part of the depression that I have. It's like, I feel, you know, a lot of us, we want to feel like, a lot of us do online, right? We want to spread the word and tell people stuff, but you know, and I think that's great. We got the Great Awakening going on because knowledge is, you know, one of the components of power. Love, knowledge, that's power. And so we got the Great Awakening going on. I think that's great. A lot of people are learning stuff. I mean, I talk to some 20-year-olds sometimes. If I knew the stuff that they knew, I'd be, I didn't really, start to really know shit till probably after I was, well, I'm talk about that, but you get it, right? So I'm glad to see that. And I think a lot of these, people in their teens, 20s, I think they're getting primed really well to take over in a positive way in another 20 years, right? I really do think so. I know a lot of times us older folks, we like to down young people, but look, there is an army of these young people who are ready to rock and roll righteous. They are right there. I see y'all. All right, so let me get off this now. I've been rambling way too long now.